WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
Could flavored tobacco, including vaping products and menthol cigarettes, be banned in Michigan? It is our top story at 11. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. The proposed ban on flavored tobacco is part of a slate of new rules being considered for the tobacco industry.
Now, all of the proposals are designed to prevent kids from getting hooked on nicotine. The bills would eliminate the current law against minors possessing tobacco. Instead, businesses would be held more accountable if they supply tobacco to kids. And they would require a license to sell tobacco products, and that license could be taken away if they violate state law.
Now, lawmakers heard testimony from members of the public today. Opponents argued tobacco laws are already strict, and these bills would overburden the industry. They also argue the ban on flavored tobacco would disproportionately impact communities of color where menthol cigarettes are more popular.
But supporters of the bills argue they would be a net benefit for everyone, with fewer people getting hooked on tobacco.
Tobacco has become so trendy now with the flavors and the marketing to kids. You have bubblegum flavor vapes, and you have blue raspberry flavor vapes, and you have green apple. And they're kind of like cotton candy. They kind of attract kids. As older menthol smokers that smoke cigarettes die off, you have to replace these menthol smokers. It's not racist. What's racist is to continue to fill black lungs and minorities' lungs with tobacco products.
The House committee ran out of time today before it could discuss all the bills on the table, but it is also running out of time to pass the bills at all before the legislature wraps up business for the year.
The man accused of killing a healthcare CEO in Manhattan last week has been formally charged with murder.
Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old Ivy League graduate, was arrested in Pennsylvania, and police say he had fake IDs and a handgun.
Jared Hill has the latest on this high-profile case.
26-year-old Luigi Mangione shouted to news cameras as he was led into his extradition hearing at the Blair County Courthouse. He's charged with murder and other offenses in connection with the brazen shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in the middle of New York City.
Oh, yeah, we pled not guilty, at least to the charges in Pennsylvania. Like I said, I'm not aware of any actual charges in New York. If you were in the hearing earlier, there was a proceeding where they introduced some documents, which, as I complained about, didn't have enough information for me. So we're looking forward to getting that additional information.
Police in Altoona, Pennsylvania, caught up with the fugitive Monday after someone recognized him at a McDonald's.
They asked him if he had been to New York recently.
And he responded nervously.
He was very nervous.
Anna Schechter with the CBS News Public Safety Unit says charges were filed swiftly based on the evidence recovered on Mangione.
He had the same fake ID that the person of interest used to check into that hostel on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. He also had a ghost gun that was capable of firing 9mm rounds. He also had those 9mm rounds in his bag.
Casings from those 9mm rounds were found here at the crime scene last week. Now all of the evidence from Mangione's arrest has been turned over to the NYPD. Mangione's felony arrest warrant mentions written admissions about the crime found with the defendant. CBS News has learned he ranted about corporate greed in a 3-page handwritten note. Mangione wrote that the U.S. has the most expensive healthcare system in the world, but ranks number 42 in life expectancy.
I knew him somewhat well. He was a nice kid.
Mangione comes from a background and elite schooling, but those who knew him recently said he suffered debilitating back pain. Authorities have balked at social media support for the suspect.
Hear me on this. He is no hero.
Mangione was denied bail and he is contesting extradition. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Turning to automotive news tonight, General Motors says it plans to step back from the robo-taxi industry, citing stiff competition. GM has spent billions of dollars since 2016 developing its Cruise robo-taxi service, but the program, using self-driving Chevy Bolt electric vehicles, has never been a moneymaker for the company. According to the statement today, GM says it will refocus its resources on partially autonomous technology like the Super Cruise system.
Michigan State University just received a $700,000 grant to give undergrads the chance to participate in its agricultural research programs. That money to Assistant Professor Jetta Poloshka, who will use it to offer a program in data analytics for agricultural finance, food safety, and food insecurity. Poloshka says not only will this give students experience to help them enter the workforce, but the research they do at MSU will be important and relevant to agriculture, business, and policy.
Well, the holiday season is the busiest time of year for many industries, from retail sales to package delivery.
But it's also prime time for porch pirates, people who steal delivered items from other people's homes.
As Usher Qureshi reports, 14 million Americans have had packages stolen in the past 3 months alone.
Home security cameras capture the crimes, but can't stop package thieves from growing bolder.
He just took your package.
Bold like this man in the white shirt who posed as a homeowner to intercept a new laptop from a delivery driver. It's a crime that's happening more and more at homes, apartments, and condos nationwide.
A man grabs the package and exits stage left. And so I was like, come on, really?
Don Archer's security cam video helped police arrest this alleged porch pirate outside Chicago.
I know of at least 4 houses that got packages taken.
A new consumer survey finds over the last year, thieves stole at least 58 million packages delivered to U.S. homes, crimes adding up to $12 billion. That's inspired a new kind of insurance. For $10 a month, Porch Pals says it'll cover 3 stolen items a year worth up to $2,000 each, or a free option. UPS will ship your packages to a local CVS store, while Amazon will send packages to your closest Whole Foods.
So you just take the barcode up, you scan it.
Consumers in Washington, D.C. can also get Amazon packages delivered to their local police precincts.
It's a good idea. It doesn't cost your city anything. It gives relief to the consumer and your citizens who want this, where you're not taxing manpower or anything like that.
This victim isn't sure he's ready to trade convenience for peace of mind.
Would you ever consider going to a pickup point or a locker instead of home delivery?
I'm going to say if it became an epidemic, okay, then I would.
Usher Qureshi, CBS News, Chicago.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We had mild temperatures across the area today, but we are tracking another round of winter weather that will be moving in overnight tonight. We're talking about the chance for accumulating snow, and also some really cold temperatures will be moving in as well. Starting off on a pretty jolly note, though, the winner of today's Holiday Light series is Riva from Over in Holt. She has an amazing variety of some holiday decorations in the background here. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, you can still submit your pictures to our contest. To do so, just go to WLNS.com/holiday-lights. Again, winter weather advisories have been issued for portions colors over towards the lakeshore are winter storm warnings. That's where we are expecting the highest impacts from the lake effect snow showers that we have moving in. Satellite and radar did show a couple of pockets of drizzle right around the Lansing area earlier this evening. Those have since dissipated. We're just looking at cloudy conditions right now. Notice those lake effect snow showers really not that far off. We will continue to hold on to the chance for a couple of flurries as we go throughout the overnight hours. I'm not really expecting a lot in terms of impacts or accumulations on the roadways as we move into our Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, however, winds will begin to increase right around 20 to 30 miles per hour for our peak wind gusts throughout the day on Wednesday, which does mean as the snow showers do begin to ramp up, we will also be looking at the potential for blowing and drifting snow Wednesday evening. So visibility at certain points in time will be an issue, especially Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Thursday morning still going to be incredibly gusty across the area. Additional rounds of lake effect snow will begin to wind down by the time we get into Thursday afternoon. By then, we're looking at dry and cloudy conditions and then some warming temperatures as we move into the weekend. In terms of snowfall totals, anywhere between a widespread 1 to 3 inches across the area. I do think a small band of 2 to 4 inches yet again will be possible just north of I-94. As I mentioned, in addition to the snow, we are also going to see some incredibly gusty winds, especially as we move into Thursday morning. That Thursday morning time frame, not only are we going to have winds gusting between 20 and 35 miles per hour, temperatures also going to be in the teens across the area, so wind chill temperatures Thursday morning will be below 0, and as we go throughout the day, likely the warmest we're going to feel like is the single digits. A couple of raindrops on the lens over at the Capitol right now. Temperatures today not all that bad. 42 degrees, really impressive for this time of year, and a peak wind gust of 22 miles per hour. We have dry conditions over in Grand Ledge, 34 degrees for our current temperature, one of the coolest temperatures that we have seen thus far. Live look at the current conditions in Jackson, 34 degrees, but feeling like we are in the mid-20s. With winds currently out of the west-southwest at 10 miles per hour. 6-day forecast shows highs near freezing for tomorrow. Then we top out in the upper teens on Thursday again due to the winds. Likely going to feel like we're only going to make it into the single digits. Good news is, though, temperatures after that really do start to heat up. We're talking about mid to low 40s for Sunday and Monday, and then temperatures will be a little bit more mild as we finish off next week, but still only 2-3 days with temperatures at or below freezing.
It's wacky for December, it feels like, Kendall.
It really is. So it's very interesting for this time of year that we're still talking about 40s and upper 30s and rain.
Right.
Yeah, it was misting when we came back in tonight.
Yeah, so we have a couple pockets of drizzle, so do keep in mind maybe some icy conditions on the roads tonight.
All right, very good. Thanks, Kendall. Well, 6 News brought back one of our favorite holiday traditions this year, and we're asking for your help.
We want to recognize remarkable women here in mid-Michigan who are making a difference for their families and their community.
And to make a submission, just click on the Remarkable Women section of our website, WLNS.com, and then tell us all about the remarkable woman in your life.
We will narrow it down to 4 women and profile them during Women's History Month this coming March. You have until December 20th to nominate someone. Well, coming up, thousands of people have been evacuated as crews battle a wildfire near Malibu. We will take you there next.
Keep it right here, 6 News at 11. We'll be back after this.